Even though I'm unique and one of a kind,
even though I'm unique and one of a kind.
not everybody else appreciates that.
Not everybody else appreciates that.
I deeply and completely,
I deeply and completely,
gently and compassionately
gently and compassionately
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself.
Even though I feel weird at times,
Even though I feel weird at times,
I seem to beat to a different drum than others.
I think that I beat to a different drum than others.
People might even think I'm crazy.
People might even think I'm crazy.
I can sense that in their words
I can sense that in their words
and in their looks on their faces.
and in the looks on their faces.
And I deeply and completely,
And I deeply and completely,
gently and compassionately
gently and compassionately
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself.
It's hard for me to accept.
It's hard for me to accept.
Maybe I'm a leader.
Maybe I'm a leader.
Maybe I'm on the evolutionary edge of something.
Maybe I'm on the evolutionary edge of something.
When the Wright brothers tried to build a plane,
When the Wright brothers tried to build a plane,
people thought he was crazy.
people thought they were crazy.
There's so many times in life,
There's so many times in life,
whether it's discovering a light bulb,
whether it's discovering a light bulb,
the first automobile,
the first automobile,
people were deemed crazy.
people were deemed to be crazy.
Why would you drive in a car when you could have a horse?
Why would you drive in a car when you can have a horse?
But things evolve.
The things evolve.
And in order for things to evolve,
In order for things to evolve,
it takes people on that evolutionary edge of society.
it takes people on that evolutionary edge of society.
And I deeply and completely,
And I deeply and completely,
gently and compassionately
gently and compassionately
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself.
I choose to own my own version of crazy.
I choose to own my own version of crazy.
I choose to recognize that my craziness is not weird.
I choose to recognize that my craziness is not weird,
It's not necessarily dysfunctional.
not necessarily dysfunctional.
It's just evolutionary.
It's just evolutionary.
There are times when crazy is just kind of crazy,
There are times when crazy is just kind of crazy,
but that's not necessarily my version of crazy.
but that's not necessarily my version of crazy.
And the people who can't see or appreciate what I'm about,
And, and if people can see and appreciate what I'm about,
maybe that's about limitations within them,
maybe that's about the limitations within them,
as opposed to limitations within myself.
as opposed to the limitations within myself.
So I forgive them
So I forgive them
for not being able to see what they can't see.
for not being able to see what they can't see.
And I choose to embrace my own uniqueness,
And I choose to embrace my own uniqueness,
my intuition,
my intuition,
my insight,
my insight,
and the creativity of the ideas emerging within.
and the creativity of the ideas that are emerging within.
I deeply and completely,
I deeply and completely,
gently and compassionately
gently and compassionately
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself.
Top of the head. I'm learning to like my crazy,
I'm learning to like my crazy,
whether it comes in a tinfoil hat
whether it comes in a tinfoil hat
or a unique set of clothing
or a unique set of clothing
or whatever else it is
or whatever else it is
that makes me unique and one of a kind.
that makes me unique and one of a kind.
I don't need to run around and chase silly things.
I don't need to run around and chase silly things.
Maybe I'm perfect the way I am.
Maybe I'm perfect the way I am.
Maybe I'm enough the way I am.
Maybe I'm enough the way I am.
I don't need to go to external things to validate myself.
I don't need to go to external things to validate myself.
I don't need to go to external people to validate myself.
I don't need to go to external people to validate myself.
I'm learning to accept who I am,
I'm learning to accept who I am,
to appreciate who I am,
to appreciate who I am,
owning my own power,
owning my own power,
owning my own strength,
owning my own strength,
validating myself,
validating myself,
even if no one else does.
even if no one else does.
I'm worthy of for who I am
I'm worthy for who I am
and deserving all the good in the world.
and deserving all of the good in the world.
I choose to accept myself
I choose to accept myself
and pursue relationships
and pursue relationships
where other people also accept me.
where other people also accept me.
I choose to honor who I am,
And I choose to honor who I am,
honor the strengths within me,
to honor the strength within me,
to trust myself,
trust myself,
trust my own judgment,
trust my own judgment,
trust my own intelligence,
trust my own intelligence,
trust my clarity of mind.
trust my clarity of mind.
I choose to trust who I am
I choose to trust who I am
and who I'm about,
and who I'm about,
what I'm doing in life,
what I'm doing in life,
and where I'm going.
and where I'm going.
I accept who I am,
I accept who I am,
accept what I'm about,
I accept what I'm about,
that life is good,
that life is good,
and I appreciate myself.
and I appreciate myself.
I'm learning to appreciate my own version of crazy.
I am learning to appreciate my own version of crazy.
It feels murky at times.
It feels murky at times,
I'm running around in the fog.
running around in the fog.
That's what happens.
That's what happens
You're the first person at the front of a crowd.
when you're the first person in front of the crowd.
You're the one going into the dark.
You are the one going into the dark.
You're the one going into the unseen.
You're the one going into the unseen.
You bring that first row of lights with you.
You bring that first row of lights with you.
Light the path for those behind you.
You light the path for those behind you.
Will never appreciate
They'll never appreciate
the uncertainty you feel
the uncertainty you feel
as you move forward in the dark,
as you move forward in the dark,
because they're coming through it with a lit path.
because they're coming through everybody with the path.
But that's who you are.
But that's who you are.
You're a pathfinder,
You're a pathfinder,
pioneer,
pioneer,
forging a new road,
forging a new road,
forging a new trail.
forging a new trail.
So I'm celebrating my craziness,
So I'm celebrating my craziness.
not because I'm a crazy person,
Not because I'm a crazy person,
because I'm a leader
because I'm a leader.
on that evolutionary edge of society.
I'm at the evolutionary edge of society.
So I'm owning my strength,
So I'm owning my strength,
recognizing that my life has purpose,
recognizing that my life has purpose,
and that I'm safe.
and that I am safe.
The world is benevolent,
The world is benevolent,
it's there to support me generously.
is there to support me generously.
So I take my freedom
So I take my freedom
and I pursue
and I pursue
my freedom to choose,
my freedom to choose,
my freedom to act.
my freedom to act.
And that's kind of what makes me crazy.
And that's what makes me crazy.
I do things that other people aren't willing to do.
That I do things that other people aren't willing to do.
They don't understand it.
They don't understand it.
They might call me a rebel
They call me a rebel
because I'm not towing the line.
because I'm not joining the line.
No, I don't believe in the back of the pack.
No, I don't believe in the back of the pack.
I don't belong at the back of the pack.
I don't belong in the back of the pack.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I want to be the first one going through.
I want to be the first one going through.
I want to be that pioneer
I want to be that pioneer.
there when it's still natural in nature
There we're still natural in nature
before the crowd comes.
before the crowd comes.
So I'm going to be a pioneer,
So I want to be a pioneer,
a trailblazer.
a trailblazer.
So although people may say I'm crazy,
So although people may say I'm crazy,
thank you,
thank you,
because I will turn that craziness
because I will turn that craziness
and relabel it,
and relabel it,
recognize it as strength,
recognize it as strength
because I'm a pioneer,
because I'm a pioneer.
I'm a trailblazer
I'm a trailblazer.
on the evolutionary edge of society.
I'm on the evolutionary edge of society.
I'm a leader,
I'm a leader.
and that's a good thing.
And that's a good thing.
I'm moving forward
I'm moving forward
the way that's good for me,
the way that's good for me,
supportive of me,
supportive of me,
brings out the best within me,
brings up the best within me
because I'm marking path on my road.
because I'm marking path on my road.
These are my milestones,
These are my milestones,
honoring me,
honoring me,
creating environment around me,
building an environment around me,
creating a unique circle of colleagues and friends,
creating a unique circle of colleagues and friends,
people who respect me,
people who respect me,
who value me,
that value me,
see me as capable,
who see me as capable,
who accept me for who I am,
accept me for who I am,
appreciating my traits and abilities,
appreciating my traits and abilities,
appreciating my insight and intuition,
appreciating my insight and intuition,
seeing my successes
seeing my successes
and celebrating them,
and celebrating them,
bringing out the best within me
bringing out the best within me
as I attempt to bring out the best around others.
as I attempt to bring the best around others.
Because life is good,
As life is good,
all is well,
all is well.
only good lies before me.
Only good lies before me.
I'm at peace as a pioneer,
I am at peace as a pioneer.
I'm at peace at the evolutionary edge.
I'm at peace at the evolutionary edge.
On my safety,
I find my safety
and my comfort
and my comfort
by being alone
by being alone,
at the evolutionary edge of society.
the evolutionary edge of society.
I don't need a crowd.
I don't need a crowd.
I just need a kindred traveler or two
I just need a kindred traveler or two
who's willing to be a pioneer with me
who's willing to be a pioneer with me
and support my vision
to support my vision
as we chart new territory together.
and chart new territory together.
Only good lies before me.
Only good lies before me.
I am at peace.
I'm at peace.
Breath.